Hi there, and welcome to the Barbara Young channel, and welcome to my Friday Sews. Now, I've been getting on with my projects steadily and slowly, but I have actually been going through my board and clearing off those projects. So I haven't got that many on there anymore. I've actually got a couple on there, a couple of projects that are sort of sidelines that I'm not recording or doing for the channel, but I've still got them to get done. But mainly, I've got two projects left. One is going to take rather more time than I was anticipating. It's a bigger project, which is actually my waistcoat pattern. I've just not really got on with that at the moment, but never mind. And I've got another one, which, let me just have a look, is the Simplicity 9224 dress, which is what I'm pretty much just about to get started with now. But beyond that, it's like, what am I going to do next? So I decided to have a look through my fabrics and my patterns and come up with a plan for what else I can get done. So let's start off by having a look at my fabric. Now, I keep pretty much most of my material in this chest of drawers, mainly in the middle two. The bottom one's just scrappy bits and rubbish stuff. I mean, I ought to try and clear it out, but never mind. Top one is tools, it's scissors and stuff and that in there, and this one has actually got all my patterns in. But before I can actually look at the patterns, really I need to work out what material I've got that I can use, because obviously I don't want to be buying any more material unless I absolutely have to. So let's get these open and find out what I've actually got. So let's get on with looking through this pile, and this is just some of it. I've got this, which I was actually going to use not too long ago on a make, and I decided not to. It does feel like a cotton. I'm pretty sure it is just a nice plain cotton. I've got about, I think it was 1 metre of it, so not a lot, nice plain sort of thing. That's okay, I quite like the look of that. Next is this stuff. It feels like a crepe. Can't really see the texture on there, but it's, I don't know, not really sure quite what it is. It's definitely drapey, slightly sheer. So I'm not really sure what that is. I don't think there's any stretch to this. No, a little bit of natural stretch, but not any stretch. It looks like there's quite a bit here, maybe 2 or probably 3 metres of stuff. So that'd be nice for something, not sure what, possibly a skirt. And I've got this, which is, I've no idea what it is. Again, this is another stretchy thing. It's got lots of stretch in that, brilliant, but it is, as you see, got holes in it. So can I make it to be something that goes over the top of something, like a top layer? Again, I've got plenty of this. I think I've got at least 2, if not 3 metres of it, so I've got plenty of it. Just don't really know what I can use it for. Again, I think possibly a top t-shirt, maybe on the top of something as a top layer. Who knows? Next up, I've got this there. I'd really like this. This is a lovely material. Find an edge to it. That's lovely. But again, it's quite see-through. It's somewhat rather sheer. It's very stretchy. I don't know, I must have had a bit of a thing for some stretchy material. Perhaps it was on sale, more than likely. That's why I got it. 2 metres of that, and that is got a lovely flow. Maybe make a skirt, but I'd have to obviously line that skirt. So I don't know. Again, it's one of those materials, I'd have to have something else underneath it. Then I've got this, which is, again, it's another similar thing, 2 metres of it. And again, this is stretchy, as you can see. And again, it's quite sheer. Yeah, I really must have had or there must have been a sale on for this type of material that I bought a bunch of. And I probably got it without really knowing what on earth I'm going to use it for, but that's what I've got. Almost looks like waves or fish scales. Again, it'd have to be like a covering over the top of something, or a t-shirt, but that has an underlining to it. I don't really know. Could be a skirt, but you know, a skirt that has some, I don't know, but then it's stretchy, isn't it? And that defeats the reason for having something stretchy, because you've got something that can be, I don't know. Who knows what I might use that for? What patterns have I got to be able to use this? Then there's this green white or green cream stripe. Again, it's sort of slightly sheer, not overly sheer, but It's very much one of those very slippy materials. I don't really know. I was thinking possibly a skirt with that, but then which way would I have the stripe? Up and down? Or side to side? Who knows? I haven't got a clue, but I do like that. I've probably got a couple of meters of that as well. So, what else? Okay, some, as it were, leftover materials. I got this, which I made that sort of wrap beach top thing with. Again, it's very much a stretchy material. Again, I could probably make a top out of that. I think I've got just about enough there to make a nice basic top, t-shirt or something. So, yeah, that will do quite well for that sort of thing. Then I have this stuff, which again is quite a, let's find an edge to it. It's quite a sort of semi-transparent sort of thing. It's quite sheer in its look. I made a skirt out of this, and it was an absolute swine to sew, but it is nice fabric. Again, I would probably think maybe it's another skirt of some sort, because it's quite drapey. But I don't really know, but I do quite like it, I must admit. Very nice, lovely blue. Then I've got this lovely, it's a knit. I think it's a jersey knit of sorts, perhaps it's, I don't know. All I know, it is definitely a knit with a bit of stretch to it, probably on about 10% stretch in it, but there is a little bit of stretch in it. I do like this, it's lovely. I did make a like a tunic top out of this, and I did enjoy making that, and it came out really nice. I don't have a great deal of this left. Again, this would be great as maybe a t-shirt top, something like that. Not really sure, but that's the sort of idea, so I do have enough for that possibly. Now there's me fox material. I do have some of this left, probably only enough for a small top. It's a cotton poplin and it feels lovely, and I just love the colour and the print on this. It's just brilliant. So once I work out what I can make this into, I do only have a small amount left, but hopefully enough for, I'm hoping for a top of some sort. Another cotton poplin is this cat material on blue. I do like blue. It's a great colour. Blue and green I tend to go for, and some browns I think as well, but as you can see, it's got putty cats on it. I just love that. That was a present, that material. That was, along with the Lima material, I had that. And it's just brilliant, just love that. Again, being a cotton poplin, will be a top of some sort. I've got a couple of meters here, so I have to think about what I can put that to and what I can use it with. Then I've got this, this, I call it a brown, it's a brown, but it's got this lovely floral pattern to it. Now this is a cotton lawn, it's really lightweight cotton lawn. Let me find an edge if I can. This is, as you can see, there's quite a bit of drape in this. It's really quite flowing. It is slightly semi-sheer, but it is lovely. I love the print on that. It feels really nice. That's a lovely, lovely material. Now I'd like to make a skirt or maybe a tunic dress with this, but because it's quite sheer, I'm not quite sure how well that'll work unless maybe I have to line it. So I don't know as yet, but it is lovely. Feels wonderful. So I think I need to do is to go through my patterns and find out what materials I need to be able to make them, or what they suggest, and then I can decide whether or not I might be able to make them with the material that I've already got. So I've just got my patterns out and I've sort of sectioned them out with, I've got tops and dresses, skirts, and then sort of heavier stuff like dungarees type things and outerwear, coats and stuff, all the multi ones. Over here I've got some patterns which are more like the vintage stuff. I've got a bunch of Prima ones as well, but I think I'm not going to go through them ones. I'm going to leave those patterns and use them at a time when I think I wouldn't mind having a go at one of those. So I'm going to specifically target that and then decide on what material I want to use and go and get some. But so I'm just going to leave them ones and just focus on my main patterns, which, you know, are new look, simplicity, quick sew, them ones. So I've got a notepad, so I better start going through and having a look on the back and just having a quick read to see what it suggests I should use and make notes of it, so I can then decide which ones I could possibly make. Well, I've made a few notes of the different materials I can use. Seems to be mainly cottons on here, some jersey stretch, so I've got some stretchy material, that'll work. Possibly some light denim, but I don't have any light denim, so I'm not quite sure, but mainly cottons I think is the thing for most of these, which is fine, I suppose. So I've got some poly cottons, might be okay. A couple of ones I've decided I don't want to do. One is that, which I had some troubles with just recently, so I'm going to leave that. I won't go back to that for some time. And this one only because I have made it, and I've got a couple of tops in it. I don't really feel that it's going to be the type of top that I'm going to make lots of. You only need a few things like this, so that'll be put to one side. I've got a bit of a faux pas, is it? Let's call it, with regards to patterns. I got this pattern quite recently, and then when I was getting my patterns out of the drawer, which is the exact reason why I should catalogue them down so I know what I've got, I've already got it. So I must have liked it, must have thought that's a great looking garment, which is, it's like a dungarees or a pinafore. It's yeah, I don't know if you can see that from there, but yeah, I've already got it, so now I've got it twice. So I suppose if I make a mess, I've got to back up, but dear, never mind. So now I've got to decide what fabrics I could possibly use to make some of these and which ones I actually want to make. There's still quite a lot of choice there. I really don't know, so I don't know if I'll ever get and make a decision. So having gone through my fabrics and my patterns, I've got some choices. I've made a list of what I want to do, and I'll read them out, and as I do, I'll put a picture up here so you can see what I'm talking about. So, number 1, New Look 6708. Now this fabric is a cotton poplin, and it's the print that's got the cats on it with the blue background. Looks absolutely lovely. Next up, New Look 6733. Now this, I'm going to use a sheer stretch. Well, it's like a sheer stretch, I don't know. But anyway, it's a floral print and it's on a black background. Looks great. Don't know how well this is going to come out. Number 3, Quick Sew 3756, which is a stretch knit. And I have used this material before for another project. As you can see, it's got palm trees on it on a white background. At number 4, we've got Simplicity 8650. Now this is, I believe it's a polyester, as far as I'm aware, and it's a green and cream stripe. Quite a broad stripe, so this will be fun to make. I have made this pattern before, but not with this material. Number 5, I've got another Simplicity, and this is the 8133. Now this is a cotton poplin, and as you can see, the picture is, or the print is, croissants, so hopefully that'll come out quite nice. Again, this is another pattern that I have made previously, but well, we'll see how it comes out this time. Next up, number 6, another Simplicity, and this is 8186. And actually, this is also number 7 because it is actually 2 patterns in there. You've got what is called a slip dress and a wrap dress. But for the slip dress, I'm going to be making it with a cotton lawn, which is a floral on a brown background, and it is just such a lovely fabric. But for the wrap, I'm going to use that polyester, which is a bit like a black crepe. It's black, a bit like a crepe, and that's all I can say about it because I'm not really sure what it is, so that'll be entertaining to make that one up, I reckon. Number 8 is another New Look, and that's 6301, which is again is a stretch knit. Now this is a black fabric, it's pretty sheer, and it has a bit like a scale pattern on it, anyway I can describe it. Again, this is another pattern I have made before, but not with this type of material. It was definitely different to make last time, so this is going to be quite entertaining, I suppose, really. And the last one is the Quick Sew 4029, which is a poly cotton, and it's a curtain. And I can only describe the colour as dusty pink, but hopefully, as it's making a sort of jacket, the weight of it, I'm hoping will come out quite well. So there you go, that's my list. So there you have it, my new list. What I'm going to do is get it wrote up on the board, and I don't know what order I'm going to do them in, so they'll put them on and then decide randomly probably which one I like or feel like doing next. But yeah, there's a big list there, so effectively with what I've already got, that's 11 things. My goodness, that's going to keep me going for a very long time, probably to the end of the year really, I suppose, if I get all of them done even then. But there's probably a lot of work involved, so big list, big ideas, I suppose. Let's hope they come out well and look nice. I certainly hope so. A lot of learning to do as well, I think, with those, especially with some of the materials. Not really worked with materials that are a bit like them previously. Only the sheer stuff, only done a little bit of stuff with them, but hopefully that'll all come out nice. But we'll see. List to crack on with. Well, thank you for watching my video, and I look forward to seeing my next video. Bye.